Hi everyone, welcome to the Xoro Creating a Store or Inventory Set guide. In this walkthrough, we're going to quickly go over how to set up a store or an inventory set. And just to clarify, a store in Xoro is referred to as an inventory set or a warehouse, for which you track inventory for. It's not a customer, so a customer is separate. A customer is uh, somebody that you sell goods to that you create a sales order for, whereas a store is actually like an inventory set within Xoro. So if you want to create a store, first thing you want to do is pull up the store module from the left-hand side menu. I just put in a store name here. I'm just going to put in Anaheim and just put in a store code. This is the code that's the prefix for all transactions. So all your invoice numbers, your internal Xoro numbers for your invoice, your sales orders, your credits, they're all going to begin with this code. So just keep that in mind when you're selecting your code. And call this Anaheim store. Select your operation state. If you need additional states added, just contact contact uh, contact us for that one. And fill in the information here. And again, just keeping in mind that that your store is your inventory set. It's not your customer. That's actually how a customer is created in Xoro. So I'm just going to go ahead. Actually, just going to make this save this. So now that we have this information put in, and just one more thing to keep in mind for the store address, if you're connecting this store to any external e-com like Shopify or something like that, you're going to want to make sure to have this store address accurate so that it calculates taxes correctly. You can contact us for more information on that one. So let's go ahead, let's click save. And one thing you want to do after creating a store is you want to make sure your users for Xoro have access to the store so they can create transactions and orders with this store. Because right now I've created this new store, but users won't be able to create transactions related to the store. So in order to handle that, I'm going to go to the user store mapping module. And so basically you can pull up users in the system. So for example, this user, I'm just going to click here, and so I can see what stores they have access to. So if I want to grant them access to the new store that I just created, I can just select it here and I can click on grant. And if I want to select a default store for this user, I can just tick it off here and apply it as default. And by that, what's going to happen is every time this user selects, basically opens any sort of sales module, this store is always going to be selected by default. So just remember to keep that in mind that to perform the user store mapping after creating a store.